Today, local groups made their final push against new abortion restrictions becoming law. Faith leaders spoke out against the measure today at the General Assembly.
And their efforts happened just a day before Governor Cooper says he plans to veto that bill. Cooper has called on his supporters to hold a rally to mark that occasion. And so we want to bring in WREO Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie into this discussion. Laura, we know that Governor Cooper, he's been doing those roundtables. He's been trying to build this up. This sounds like it's going to be a very big event.
Well, it is a big event, and we're also expecting anti-abortion groups to hold a competing rally in favor of the 12-week abortion ban. It's also unprecedented. No other governor in North Carolina history has ever called a rally for a veto. North Carolina governors have only had veto power since 1996. We were the last state in the country to give it to them. The veto stamp is generally used without much fanfare, maybe a press conference at most, but never with a planned public event.
And so what exactly is different this time, Laura? Is it because it's about abortion?
Well, no, because the governor has vetoed bills that would have restricted abortion in the past, but those weren't public events. This bill, however, is a much bigger deal. It's a ban on most abortions after 12 weeks instead of the current 20 weeks. And Cooper is in a different space at this time. For the past 4 years, Democrats have had enough seats in the state House and Senate that they could stop a veto override, and they did for 4 straight years. But Republicans have now gained back enough seats to be able to override a veto without any help from Democrats. Former Democrat Representative Tricia Cotham, her switch to the GOP gave them that final vote that they needed.
So is this a done deal? Then why make it a public event out of it?
Well, it could be a done deal, but it's not clear at this point, honestly, whether Republicans really do have all the votes they need. Cotham and another Republican in the House told some voters last fall they would not vote to restrict abortion, and 2 Republicans in the Senate did the same thing. Cooper has been holding roundtables in their districts, as you mentioned, around the state this week, trying to drum up public pressure on those lawmakers not to vote for an override.
All right, Laura Leslie reporting in the studio. Thank you, Laura.